Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another exciting episode of Mindful Minutes podcast. So, on today's episode, we're just gonna be speaking about struggling with sin. We are actually in the festive season, and spiritual warfare is real, and we all struggle with it in different ways. And the idea we had of spiritual warfare was that it comes off hard, it comes in loud, and you could see that it is spiritual warfare. But looking at how we fall into sin, or how most people fall into sin, is because spiritual warfare doesn't come as loud as we thought it comes. It comes in a way that is so calm, it comes in a way that is so convincing. Like in the book of Genesis, when Eve was speaking to the serpent, the moment Eve had a conversation with the serpent, that's where the genesis of spiritual warfare began. Not him doing the action of him eating the apple, but when he had the conversation. So going to the festive season, you have I think it's very important for us to look at the places where we go and the people we speak to and the conversations we have. Because if you start going into certain places saying, oh, I'm gonna go into certain place, but I won't do certain things, that opens a gap and it creates a gateway for spiritual warfare to start in, to build up and to manifest. And then before you notice it, you will find yourself being involved in certain things that you say you don't want to be involved in. You'll find yourself being involved in sin. You'll find yourself doing certain things that you pledged that you don't want to do. So with me speaking about these, it takes me back into the book of Romans, in Romans 7 from 14 to 25, where the Apostle Paul describes the inner struggle in detail. So he says, I do not do good that I want to do, but I do the evil that I don't want to do, and I keep doing the evil. So now, it is more in a sense where Paul is aware of saying, I don't want to do this, I don't want to sin, but I keep on doing those things that I said I don't want to do, and I know those things are wrong. So I want to tell you something, because when you read down, we then find, or we can get to understand, that deliverance and all those things that we're struggling with comes through Jesus Christ. So if you invite Jesus Christ in your life, you will be able to find deliverance, you'll be able to find wisdom, right? In terms of fighting all those things. But the most important thing is to choose where we go in this festive season and the people we spend our time with in the festive season. And I know it's hard. For example, for myself, I stopped drinking and doing all certain things. So now I do find myself in a situation where I'm sitting with the people who are my friends, but now I don't do the things that I used to do with them, which is hard. And sometimes when I'm with them, I'm like, I feel like I'm letting them down, because I used to have fun with them. So now they don't get to have fun with me. So I feel like I'm robbing them. The fun they want to have with me is their friend. But then I remember that I have taken a different path and I have given my life to Jesus Christ. Not to say that I'm perfect, not to say that I don't sin. I do backslide and I harness that certain feeling of backsliding. But I always remember that I have chosen a different way and I have to follow the rules of God. Because if I step on the other side in sin, that means I rebel against God. I don't follow God's commands. I hope we can get to discuss more of this in the comment section, and let me know in which direction would you want for me, or would you want for us to discuss this thing further. And I just want to say that I've got a lot of positive feedback. There's quite a lot of people that said I should share them the link. Quite a lot of people that say they want to come and be part of my podcast. There's quite a lot of people that say, they like what they see and they want to be part of it. Some people say they want to come and discuss some of the things that they do. But some of them it's business, some it's personal. So hopefully I will be able to extend pretty much everything here, get new set and everything. But that can be done if you guys like, subscribe, and also share the link to most of your family and friends so that the channel can grow. Thank you so much.